Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel, Thrive and Prosper. My name's Troy, and on this channel we talk about everything relative to success, personal development, and living a happier quality of life. Today I want to talk about complaining, and the topic for the day is stop complaining and do something about it. So we all know people in life who complain about everything. How things aren't fair, and let's be frank, sometimes things are not fair. It's not always an even playing field out there, and let's just recognize that. However, most of us can definitely take ourselves up to the next level by being proactive and stop complaining and actually do something about it. So let's use money as an example. At some point in all of our lives, we might struggle with money. We might not have enough to do things that we want to do. Maybe it's going on a vacation. Maybe it's buying a new car, sending our kids to college. There's a lot of different reasons that we may struggle with money, and it's easy to complain about it. I don't have money. I'm going to complain about it. It's somebody else's fault. Well, in many cases, it could be somebody else's fault, but in most cases, it could be the fact that you're not doing certain things to generate more money. And again, I'm just using this as an example. There's a million other examples out there. So what do you do about it? Do you sit back and just wait for the money to fall on you? Sometimes the universe does have a weird way of making that happen. It's winning the lottery, or maybe another windfall from an inheritance. That does happen. So I won't discount that. But in most cases, if you want something, you have to make it happen. You have to generate that possibility. And that means being proactive and not complaining. Once again, not complaining. So let's talk about solutions, okay? Let's talk about 4 different strategies that you can build into your program in order to help you achieve your goal. So number 1 would be to actually identify and acknowledge the problem. So lack of money, that's identifying the problem and acknowledging the fact that that might be the case. Number 2 is developing tactics and a strategy in which to get more money. So what do you do there? You start thinking about ways that you might be able to generate more money. Maybe it's improving your education, going back to college. Maybe it's changing your career. Maybe it's jumping from one company to the next company so there's more growth opportunities. Maybe it's enhancing your network of people on LinkedIn or other local community business organizations. There's all kinds of things that you can do, so list those out. What are they? All right, those are your tactics. Next up, number 3, is actually deploying those tactics. A lot of times, the simple part is to figure out what to do. The hard thing is actually doing it, right? So you want to deploy, and that's step number 3. And make sure you're doing that. Be consistent. Make it your job to do that, especially if it's really important to you, like making more money might be. And number 4 is course correction. Make sure that you adjust during your process so that you can always continue to grow and always continue to make minor adjustments here and there so that you can continue to see success. If you just stay on one path and you're not flexible, you'll probably end up failing. So just be prepared to make some pivots here and there, course corrections here and there during your process. Now, if you do these 4 steps, if you deploy these 4 different steps, you're working towards achieving your goals. And again, stop complaining about it, because when you complain about something, you just think that you have no control, when the reality is you do have control. You have more control than you think. So if you go into life with that mindset, and that's part of the success mindset of the Thrive and Prosper program, is basically taking some control and knowing that you do have control over a lot of what happens to you in life. If you recognize that fact and you absorb that, then you're more likely to accomplish whatever your goals and objectives are in your life. If you just leave it up to fate, to chance all the time, now I'm not suggesting that sometimes you don't, right? But sometimes you just don't give it up to your higher power. Sometimes you have to do that, and I acknowledge that, and I live that as well. But most of the time, you've got to take the bull by the horns, like I say in other things. Be the hammer, not the nail. Be proactive, go after it, take control. And if you do that, you're more likely to set up the opportunity to be successful at whatever it is you want to be successful at. Okay, so please be sure to share this video with other people in your life. Maybe subscribe to my channel and like it, and comment. Please comment. I'd love to hear your feedback and to get some of your ideas as well. So thanks again for watching. Until next time, thrive and prosper.